safe crypto coins that can do a 10x in 3 months and make you feel so cozy inside even when everyone is freaking out in the market right now. We're going to talk about the current market, Ethereum and Bitcoin, why these are the things that control everything and what is influencing the price of these. We're going to talk about when to actually buy these 12 coins so that you can actually get the 10x gains, right? There's two events that are very important coming up, and we're going to talk about the 12 safe altcoins for a 10x. I've got my hood on. Let's go. Welcome back to the Kale Show, guys. First and foremost, I've got an amazing show planned for you. Like, I really do. I've got some incredible analysis that I'm going to show you, and we're going to talk about the exact 12 coins that I think could do a 10x and also keep you safe in a market that is very scared right now. But before we get to that, I want to just say thank you to every single one of you that's still watching, because right now what I've noticed is that people are losing interest. And we saw this in the summer, right? Remember the summer where everyone forgot about crypto? Crypto's dead, it's dead. And remember what happened after that, guys? So if you're still here, you are part of the people that might actually make it in this market, right? 24,000 views yesterday, 25,000 views. That's actually pretty low for this channel. And I woke up this morning and I said to my wife, I was like, babe, the retail crowd, the crowd of people is losing interest in crypto. And that is when you need to focus. That is when you can take advantage of people that aren't patient, that aren't focused, that aren't ready to make life-changing gains, and you can actually have impact on your life. So if that's you, which it is because you're watching, just say thank you to yourself and stop what you're doing right now. And please, please, please smash the like button for me. I know everyone asks for this, guys, but whether you're in your car, whether you're walking, whether you're doing whatever you're doing, please take 2 seconds, stop and smash the like button, because I want to get this thing to 200,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I think we can do it as a community. So you guys know about 2+2, talk about an amazing community. We don't need to talk about this today, but I would really encourage you guys to look into this. This is my NFT project and it's absolutely fantastic. But let's talk about the Bitcoin chart. This is why everyone is scared, right? You see what happened, right? We went down, we had this massive little arrow down. We probably got the bottom here at about 42K, and now we've just been sideways. And when things go sideways, people lose interest, right? That's exactly how it works in crypto, right? That's why we only got 25,000 views yesterday, is because people are starting to be like, crypto's not for me. And that's when you're gonna miss out on all of the best gains, guys. It really, really breaks my heart. But there's a lot of interesting things happening. First and foremost, Ethereum is an absolute monster. Look at this, guys. $43,600 on Ethereum. It is absolutely, it just had a nice candle while I was filming this video. Look at this. It is absolutely outperforming Bitcoin. It's not even close. You can look at the Ethereum Bitcoin chart just to see what I'm seeing. Look at this, guys. If you're holding Ethereum over Bitcoin, you're a genius. If you're holding Bitcoin over Ethereum, you're an absolute lunatic, in my opinion. I've been telling you guys this for months. So if you've been watching the channel for a few months and you remember me saying at any point, hey, you should sell your Bitcoin and at least put it into Ethereum, please smash the like button on this video, because I probably made you a ton of money. Same thing here with all the rest of these coins, guys. What we're going to show you at the end of the video is some coins that have less downside, right, than some of the crazy coins. Like Ethereum has less downside than Bitcoin, and it proved it the other day. It showed you during the dump that it has less downside than Bitcoin. Like this dump was less than Bitcoin's dump, and it rallied harder. So would you like less downside and more upside in your finances? I don't know, I probably would. But before we get onto that, guys, what we need to do, and it's very urgent, is we need to talk about what is going to happen with the market over the next few days so that you can time out your buys better. Does that make sense? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you one guy's advice and information. And everyone always says to me, Kale, you're just using Pentoshi's charts, or you're just using XYZ's charts. And what I want to say to you is you need to go read this book, okay? This book is called Richer, Wiser, Happier: How the World's Greatest Investors Win in Markets and Life. Please go read this. I don't get anything if you buy this. I don't care. I just read this the other day. And the literal first, all he does is he interviews billionaires in this book, okay? And the first thing that he says, the first guy that he interviews, guess what he did to become a billionaire? All he did was he copycatted. He literally obsessively copied every single thing that Warren Buffett did. Okay, every single thing. And he talks about for chapters about how some of the best and smartest minds in the world, they don't have their own ideas. They just find people that are smarter than them and they copy them. Okay, and so that is a strategy here that I'm going to use today. Pentoshi is much smarter than me, much better at drawing charts, and I am totally fine with admitting that, because he calls everything correctly. And so what he's saying here is how the market is probably going to play out in the next few days. So let's talk about it. He's saying that he drew this chart here and he said that Bitcoin is finding resistance at 52,000, which it is. 52,000 is the level to break there. Probably 53,000 is where we really need to break to be super bullish on Bitcoin again. With Ethereum, we have this line going down. He says we're meeting resistance here, although just a second ago, we kind of broke through that line here with a nice little candle. So we'll see how this finishes out today, okay? So that's very, very interesting. We need to monitor that. That's very important. So this is all happening live. This is why you guys should be following me on Twitter. This is why you guys should be watching, because stuff like this changes day by day, minute by minute, and I want to keep you guys updated as much as possible. I really do. So we're watching the $4,400 level for Ethereum, and we are also watching the $52,000 level for Bitcoin. You guys got that? Those two prices. That's very, very important. Okay, let's go to the next part. He actually had charted out, Pentoshi had actually charted out the entire move for Ethereum, okay? So for Ethereum, he had said exactly how he planned to trade the whole thing. He actually messed it up. He didn't trade it correctly, but the chart played out perfectly. So what he said was if we go above, you can see this, right? Kind of, it's a little bit small, but what he said was if we go above $4,500 Ethereum, we're going to the moon, right? He said if we get rejected at 4,500, we're coming back down, and we will probably test the $36,000 or $3,600 level. And what's crazy about that, guys, is that's exactly where we went. When we had this dump, we went right down, perfectly down to $3,600. And this is why you don't ignore people like Pentoshi, okay? Because their charts are great. There's a reason why he's worth, I don't know, 30, 40, 50 million dollars, and he started with an account that was like, just go read about his story, okay? He's a beast, okay? There's a reason why his charts always play out, because he knows what he's doing. So $3,600 played out. So what all you would have had to do is follow his chart. You would have had to sell your Ethereum when it got rejected here at 4,500. You would have had 3 days to do that. 3 days to do that, and then all you would have had to do is buy back in at 3,600, and you would have doubled your money by now. Not doubled, but you would have had a nice little trade there, right? So with that being said, we need to know what is going to happen going forward, okay? And that's where this comes in, okay? He's saying that the CPI data is coming out this next week. These are the two events that I've been talking about on this channel. And you guys, whatever, you guys don't watch these videos as much because I get into the details about Jerome Powell and about the Federal Reserve. But if you don't know who this guy is right here, this gray hair dude over here, you are not going to make money in crypto. So you need to pay attention. Are you focused? Are you locked in? I know this isn't as cool as the 12 amazing coins, but what this does tell you is when to buy the coins, okay? Because the CPI data comes out on Friday, and if it's higher than expected, a lot of people don't understand this, okay? They think if the inflation is lower, markets will go up. That's not true. If inflation is higher, the markets will probably go down, because then on Tuesday, when the Federal Reserve meets, they will say, we can't print as much money. Inflation is too high. Does that make sense, guys? I'm probably going to have to chart this out for you. Like, people don't understand this, okay? This is very simple. Inflation. It's hard for me to write on here. Inflation. Okay, this is how it's going to work. On Friday, they're going to release the data, okay? Friday, and then we have on Tuesday, they're going to talk about printing money, okay? They're going to talk about tapering. And here's what's going to happen. If the data comes out on Friday and it's really, really bad, okay? So let's say we have a bad outcome here, which means high inflation, right? Which means high inflation. The markets are going to go up. So the markets will be green, okay? The markets are going to absolutely go down, okay? If the data comes out on Friday and that the inflation is good, okay? So it's not that the inflation amount is low, the markets are going to go up. And why is that, guys? Why is that? Okay, because it's the exact opposite over here with the Tuesday, with the Federal Reserve meeting, okay? The Fed has to stop printing money, okay? If the inflation is bad, they are going to do stuff to bring the markets down so that inflation goes down, okay? That means that Bitcoin's gonna go down. If inflation is better, they'll probably be neutral or even positive here. And so, does that make sense, guys? It's really hard to draw, and like, oh my gosh, you haven't even been able to see half of it the whole time. Can you see that now? Son of a bitch, whatever. You guys know I don't edit these videos, so you're just gonna have to figure it out. If you still don't understand the relationship between frickin' what is happening on Friday, inflation data coming out, and Tuesday where they talk about Federal Reserve and tapering, you need to go do some of your own research, guys. I can't baby feed you into this stuff. Like, you have to understand this stuff in order to be successful in crypto. And if you don't understand what tapering is, you should probably sell all your coins right now, okay? Does that make sense? Like, you really are screwed going forward. And so what I want to talk about is the only thing that gets me worried is that Pentoshi says that while it hasn't happened yet, he expects Ethereum to lose this level at 4,500 and start to head down. Just like Bitcoin, he thinks, is also going to have one leg down. And I kind of tend to agree with him here, okay? I do not honestly think, I mean, we'll see. It's obviously having a nice little pump here because the traditional markets are going up. The traditional markets opened up high, which means that Ethereum is having a nice little pump. And that's great. We love that. That's awesome. That's great to see. But what I honestly do not think is that we're going to crack this level immediately. So if you look at the chart here, guys, and I know talk about the coins. I'm going to. You guys need to know this, okay? Look at this. This line right here at 52, 53,000 right here is the line in the sand, okay? And so do I think that Bitcoin's gonna come up and just blast through this in December? No, I do not. I absolutely do not. I think we're gonna have one more shakeout. There's still too much leverage in the system. Go look into the data on that. But I think we're gonna probably come up here to 53,000. We're gonna get rejected. We're gonna probably come down here to somewhere around 4,600. 46,000, what am I saying? Like maybe the middle of December, maybe towards Christmas. And then, you know, towards January, like all the way up here towards January, we're gonna come back up. And so honestly, guys, this is not the time to rush into things. This is not the time to be crazy about things. This is the time to get your entries correct. This is the time to actually buy coins at the right times. And I'm gonna base everything off of Bitcoin, okay? Because it's too hard to chart each individual coin's prices. But basically, here's the strategy for me going forward, okay? And let's just talk about it straight up, because a lot of people on YouTube won't talk about this. They'll just say, oh, just buy, just buy, just buy. It's fine, it's fine. All right, here's the strategy, okay? So with Ethereum, we have an Ethereum chart here. I'm just gonna pull up the daily chart here. If you're bored by this, I don't care. Go watch another channel. Like, I know I'm not moving as fast as I normally do, but I have to get this out, guys, because you need to know this stuff. Ugh. Okay, so here's the daily chart with Ethereum. Here's my plan, all right? I am going to be very cautious below I'm gonna base everything off Ethereum. I'm gonna be very cautious below $4,400. So that's very close to where we are right now. I agree. We're at 43.92. We're about to actually break it here temporarily, which is awesome, which is great. I love that. However, if we don't come up here and make this into new support, this needs to be new support, okay? If this turns into support and then we blast off from here, then I'm going to ape into everything. I'm gonna go absolutely crazy into everything that I'm about to talk about in this video, okay? I'm gonna buy. So if this happens, right? If you see Ethereum consolidating above $4,400, I would, and for a couple days, maybe a day or two, you see it like turning this line into support, then I would buy everything. That's the plan, okay? Now here is the opposite way, because you're saying it might go up or down, Kale. Yes, that's how markets work, okay? If we see this instead, right? We see this line go above here today, markets look good today, whatever, but then we get rejected. We come down here, we get rejected, which I think will probably happen. We're probably gonna get rejected. We're gonna come up here, we're gonna get rejected again, and we're gonna go down, and we're probably gonna go down all the way down and scare the shit out of everyone, and then come back up in January, like crazy in January. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to buy in down here. But what am I going to buy? That's the key part, right? What am I going to buy? And let's talk about that, right? Does that make sense to everyone? The two scenarios, there are two scenarios. We're gonna try to buy in down here around 3,600, maybe 3,700. You can't even read it, but you guys understand what I'm saying, right? 3,600 or above 4,400 if it holds it as support. Okay, now which coins to buy? Now, first and foremost, before everyone gets in their panties in a bundle, I'm not gonna talk about smaller coins that I always talk about on this channel. Altura, D-Race, all those coins that I still love and still believe in and still have, right? These coins are still going to go insane. However, this video is about safe coins, right? So Altura is a small market cap. It's a $94 million market cap, right? I'm gonna talk about some bigger, safer bets. And also, here's the thing, guys, like if we get this movement down, this movement right here, this I know this really badly drawn line, right? But if we go down to like 3,600 or maybe like $4,200 Bitcoin again, it's gonna be really, really fast. Like it's gonna be like instant movements, right? And so you're not gonna have time, like look at this. Like this movement right here, catching this little bottom right here was almost impossible. And so with smaller coins that aren't on exchanges, that aren't easy to quickly swap, right? Like Altura is a little bit harder to swap, like back and forth, right? And so you're not gonna probably be able to catch the bottom because there's not gonna be as fast movement. Like Altura doesn't move as fast as some of these other more liquid coins. So that's why I'm saying to get the best entry, you're gonna have to be on it, guys. You're gonna have to be at your computer, you're gonna have to be focused, and we're looking for one of these dumps down to, and hopefully we don't get it, right? Ethereum's already at 4,400 today. Hopefully we just do the good case scenario, and I'm fine with that. That sounds amazing to me, right? And so but you would be looking for, you know, kind of an entry down here at the $3,600 range. So let's talk about the coins. These are the 12 safe coins. Are you ready? If you learned anything in that educational segment of the video, will you please slap a like on this video? Please, please, please. Okay. The first one is obviously Ethereum, guys. Ethereum is an absolute beast. It's going to outperform Bitcoin. It's not even close. And so if I can buy Ethereum around 3,600 bucks or even anywhere below 4,000, to be very honest, I'm going to buy all the Ethereum I can possibly buy. Okay, I'm going to absolutely ape into Ethereum because this is so strong. Institutions are clearly buying this over Bitcoin, and you guys know about Ethereum. I don't know how much we need to talk about it. Okay, it outperformed Bitcoin on the dip. I don't know how to say anything other than that is very impressive, right? When it dipped, when we had that crazy dip, it outperformed Bitcoin, and that's all you need to know. The next one is Phantom, guys. I have a huge bag of Phantom. Phantom, I believe, will have a run up somewhere around the $10 range by the time this is all over, somewhere in March, right? This is probably going to be a much longer cycle, but I do think that if you can get an entry in Phantom around $1, around somewhere when we get a dump here, if you can get an entry, honestly, right now it's close to the dump price at anyway, the initial dump price. So this is honestly probably one you could start to dollar cost average into if you want to. KuCoin, where are people going to eventually go to buy altcoins once confidence returns to this market? KuCoin, very simple equation, right? People are not even thinking about buying altcoins right now because they're scared, right? So what can you buy that is the ultimate like scared coin, right? It's KuCoin, right? Because it's where people buy all the altcoins. And again, it performed pretty well on this dump. It's already pretty much at dumpy prices. And so you could dollar cost average into this. The next one is Luna. Luna is an absolute monster, guys. Absolute monster. It literally outperformed. Remember when Bitcoin was going down this whole month? Look what it was doing. It was going up. And that's because UST is exploding. The value locked on this chain is exploding. This has absolute real world value to the world. It's number 10. It's a safe coin. If I get any dips on Luna, I'm absolutely loading the bag. I mean, you have to. It's an absolute safe bet. It's going to outperform Ethereum. And it's going to the freaking moon. I don't know what to tell you. This is so safe. I feel so cozy holding Luna. Matic is doing the same thing. Huge news coming up. Matic is outperforming Bitcoin massively during this dump, and it's going to continue. When you see stuff that is extremely strong during a dump, like Luna, like Polygon, like Ethereum, right? These things are going to also be very strong when Bitcoin is pumping, right? That's how it works. They tend to kind of react that way. And so Joe is another one here, guys. It's been up and down here, but this is my AVAX play, right? I'm a long-term Joe holder because I believe in this product. I really, really do. And it's got a bigger market cap, so it's got more liquidity, and it is honestly just a pretty safe bet. It's also got a lot of stuff locked up in the exchange. So this is a very, 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 very good pick on the AVAX ecosystem. So one that I wanted to bring to your attention. Another one is PYR. PYR is this gaming studio that has just had absolutely amazing price action. Like, look at this. It's just been not there, but it didn't dump as hard as some other things, and it was outperforming Bitcoin massively while Bitcoin was dumping. So again, one that showed relative strength while Bitcoin was dumping, and this is just a really solid project with a lot of good influencers behind it. Remark, same thing, guys. These influencers are not going to let this thing die. Like, they are absolutely savage, obsessed with Remark. It's Polkadot ecosystem, which you guys know I love. It's collectibles, it's NFTs, it's metaverse, it's got all the right tags, and its price action is just simply juicy. So Remark is a huge bag of mine, and I will continue to add to Remark on dips. DiDix, same thing, same thesis as KuCoin here, guys. KuCoin token is where people are going to go buy altcoins when all of this clears up. DiDix is another place where you can buy altcoins, and it's just a safe, easy bet. $620 million market cap with a lot more upside than Bitcoin or Ethereum, which I'm super excited about because it's already down here at the dumps. Like, you could honestly start to DCA this already. 1 inch, same thing, guys. Down here in the dumps, this is exactly where people, do you see how these charts look Look how similar these charts look. It's almost weird, right? Because this is where people are going to buy altcoins, and right now people are scared. So buy the stuff when people are scared. That's another reason why you guys should read this book, because he talks a lot about that concept in here. It's really, really good. I really think you should read it. And then Render, again, guys, this is supported by billionaires. This is one of the top coins as far as like the smartest minds in the world support this coin and talk about this coin. So that's why I hold Render. Absolutely amazing. And Crypto coin, Crypto.com coin is where people buy altcoins again, right? So basically all what you've seen as an overall thesis, right, is buy the strongest performers, buy the Ethereums, buy the Terras, buy the Polygons, buy the PYRs, buy the Remarks, right? And also buy the places where people are going to buy altcoins once all of this mess clears up, because it will clear up. However, it's not going to clear up immediately. It's not going to clear up overnight. So if you're ready to stay focused, if you're ready to actually make money in this market, and you're here for the long term, and you're here to be a part of the army, will you please, once again, I'm going to ask you one more time to smash a like, leave a comment below. Let's get this bad boy to 200K subscribers. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.